Hello everyone. Hope you all are doing great. Welcome over to this session of Meet the Global Leader. This webinar is organized by School of Entrepreneurship Development. It's a non-profit organization based in Bangladesh. The objective of this webinar is to share the journey of a professional who is from another country, who is working in international sector. So we try to, as our audience, they are like basically students who are studying at the universities. So this session is all about like to share them some professional insights, some skills, how to implement those in professional sector, and how people are doing things differently in other countries, so that they can get some insights about professional sector. They can what actually is going to help them about designing their career roadmap for future, and that will give a like broad mindset. That will develop their mindset broadly. So today we have invited Miss Becky. She is executive assistant to C level, and she actually brings a diverse range of skills and experience to the table, having thrived in various roles across industries like hospitality, logistics, and consultancy. With over 5 years of experience, she has honed her expertise in communication, organization, and project management. In her current role as executive assistant to the C level at Finema, Becky plays a pivotal role in driving the company's mission forward. Her strong interpersonal and communication skills have been instrumental in her success. She has adept at collaborating across teams, fostering information sharing, and ensuring smooth operations. Her passion for learning and proactive approach make her a valuable asset, and I'm confident her insights will prove highly beneficial today for the students who are studying at the university. So without further ado, let's give a warm welcome to Miss Becky. Becky, welcome to our session, and how are you today?
Very well. Thank you very much to take me here and for the opportunity to join with this live to share the experience to everyone. Thank you.
Welcome. So as you know, like we try to create a connection between our speakers' student life and their professional journey, their career journey. So if you take us back to your student life, how was your student life, and what did you do during your student life, and if you can share some of the key skills that you developed when you were a student before starting your career in professional field.
Well, I was a student at Bangkok University. That my major was hotel and tourism management. So this one is like the learn how to meet people, approach people, and communicate with people. And mostly, or the subject, topic, or workshop is about communication and how to manage things, how to arrange things. And during when I was a student at the university, I find some part-time job at a hotel, so I have a chance to be like meet a lot of people and guests there. And actually, when you meet people a lot and every day, you don't feel excited or just feel surprised, but it's you encourage me to just like keep, greeting, talking, and say hi other people in the hotel. And once we have the problem, I learned how to handle or solve the problem. Same as the situation in the university that we have a project, we have to do a workshop as a group. So this one is also about communication and work as a team too. So when I was a student at that one, because we learn about the hotel and tourism, mostly workshop is all about working in the hotel and also run the process in the restaurant. So mostly we are doing okay communication like 100% and work as a team too. So this is the basic skill that does it with me when I finish school and start work start to apply for this first job. And this is just made me feel confident enough to just start my first job in a hotel or other places.
Great. So, like beside your study, so how did you manage time? Like to study at the same time working part time.
Oh, it's kind of difficult at the first time because I remember that I was the third year, but the subject or the how to say that, the workshop and the subject is just okay. Probably 3 or 4 subject per day, and some day they are just like 2 subject. Um, on that day, probably Friday, something like that. So separate time by do the part-time job maybe Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or maybe just it depends. Like okay, if Wednesday I have like class pretty late, I can do another part-time job on Tuesday, half day like in the afternoon instead. Or year 4, we have class like just 2 day, and after I just do the part-time job until I finish bachelor degree. And it's a benefit me because I start a part-time job in a hotel, and after that I got a job on that hotel too. So it's kind of fast for me, for the graduated um, student, and then got a job after that immediately.
Great. So like so students, if they can manage internships or part time work, they can actually get access to like a professional or a sector, professional field, and they can understand the like gap in between their current skill sets and what to develop, like and how to prepare. They can easily prepare themselves for like professional sector by doing those. So after finish completing, like your education. So when you first started your career, so were there any like did you find any gap, or did you study at the university and what you were doing initially in your professional sector? Did you find any gap in between your academic and professional implementations?
Actually, it's not. I mean, while I'm studying, I try to find a job first, either part-time job or whatever. And after finish university, I just got a job immediately. But I'm not sure. Doing the but I was when for the first year doing this doing studying and working at the same time. That is just a difficult time a little bit to arrange with my work and my last project. Yes, and for the gap between that is not really, we don't have that.
Great. And so, if you tell us about your role that you are doing right now, what is it about in brief? And to be, like to do that role, what are the key skills that a person should have? So you can talk about the skills to to like day to day tasks, and at the same time, what do you do? If you share in brief.
You mean doing right, what am I doing right now, right?
Yes, yes, yes. Your current work.
Yeah, I'm working as an executive assistant for the logistic company, which is mostly arranging, organize, and manage the C-level tasks. So the basic thing is taking care of their schedule, taking care of the set the priority of the meeting, and also the traveling, and do the personal thing just a little bit, and also coordinate with the team between the C level, the team, external and internal. So, working as a personal assistant, secretary, or executive assistant, the thing that is very important to working in this role is about the communication, organization, and proactive, and attend the detail. It was like difficult at the first time, but when you used to with that, when you love this role and you keep doing it, um, I believe that is a great job because working as a personal assistant is detailing. So it's like point or it's like a point of the thing that you appreciate um, your C level and also with your team and the executive assistant or assistant or secretary is a part of the team to just make the work run smooth.
Great. So your current workplace operate in a global market. So if so, how does that impact your day-to-day work as an executive assistant?
Excuse me, can I have a question again?
Yeah, yeah, sure. So your workplace currently operate in a global market,
Mm.
right? So if
Yes.
so, how does that impact your day-to-day work?
How do it package their work? Um, Working with a global is challenging by about the culture, communication, and also with the time zone. So working with a global, so we work with a lot of people with the multi nationality, multicultural, many style of work, attitude, and it's quite challenging because you have to adjust or adapt yourself with that environment and also you need to be proactive all the time and also be the flexible and especially about working with the time zone you need to be like a time zone management so you have to know like okay for example if you need to set up the meeting and you need to know like who's gonna attend meeting where of that person from to attend the meeting for example Thailand Europe or USA you need to uh, careful about the time zone. So try to find the balance point or the balance time to set up the meeting for those people that is kind of find the right balance that make them comfortable to join the meetings for example and also it's about the communication that uh, because of we working with a lot of people so the communication is the important thing that you need to make it clear because sometimes it's about the language it's about the barrier of the language so communication is important to make it clear and make sure that we are understanding the same thing.
Yeah. So in our life, like we have to prioritize so many things. There are so many tasks in our professional and for students as well. So in that case, so if you share, how do you prioritize tasks, and like how does this skill can help students as well as professionals?
Well, prioritize and the skill to help the student, right? Um, whew. Okay. First, you have to realize that. Sorry, I kind of lost the question just a moment. Let me think about that.
No, no, totally right. Because like in our day-to-day life for students, there's so many tasks. Like going out with friends and like travel around, study. Like but mostly like maintaining so many social media accounts. So there's so many tasks a student have to perform. So in that case, successful students or professionals are those who can prioritize their tasks. So as you know, like you have to at your work you have to work on priority basis. So in that case, how this skill, the significance of that skill for students and professional according to you to have this priority based work, how this skill can help them to like be efficient at their work or for the students to succeed.
You have to know first that what you like and what you can do, and okay, I if you would like to meet people, if you would like to work, if you would like to travel, then you consider that just specific what kind of work, what how far, what industry, and how far that you can adjust with that, and also you go for it. For example, for my experience, that I like to meet people, I like to learn new things, I like to work in the different industry. And okay, I study for the hotel and tourism management, but it's because we study the tourism management and hotel. So when I work with that, is there is many factor that change my my purpose. So uh and after that it's okay, everyone can change, everyone can do a lot of things. So if you think that the thing that you do is not the correct thing, just move forward to the thing that you think is okay for you and go for it. And for the student who are looking for or don't know that what to do, I really encourage you to just keep doing it. If it's not right, just keep the experience and move forward to the new thing that you think that is right, until I believe that people will be in the right way, right place and the right time. And when we are find that balance, it's gonna push
Yeah,
us to the success point. Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. You have mentioned a few times regarding communication skills. So, can you share some tips for people who are at this executive assistance role, and as well as for students, how they can, develop their communication skill, and how they can implement those skills in their professional sector for internal and external communication?
Can you give me the example of the question?
Yeah, yeah. Say for example, sometimes students think, when we were students, we used to think about communication. So it's very simple, because we communicate with people, our friends, our family members, our teachers. But how to effectively use that skill in professional decorum? Say for example, sometimes we misunderstood, um, when you communicate internally, maybe when we are at work, if you cannot communicate in a proper and effective way, maybe maybe the task I have to do, it may delay. Ultimately business loss may occur. So how can students develop their communication skills? For that, what they can do, apart from their study, to develop their communication skills effectively?
Well, actually, talking about the communication, people might think that this is easy because we just talking each other and then we just
Yeah,
like communicate each other. But
yeah,
in fact, in the real world of working, is not like that. There's many factor. There's many cause of the problem. For example, I used to be like a flight attendant before, and to communicate with the team, like from at the front to the back, it's not easy because it's about the how to say that. Um, if you're gonna communicate with one thing that you think is like, okay, please pass that meal to the seat number this, but it's not gonna easy like that because you have to talk with many people around here from the back to the front. So what the communicate should do, how to communicate is clearly is like, okay, you need to make it short, you make it need it like easy to understand, and think about the fact, think about the problem that it might happen, and think beyond or think forward. Like if you communicate like this and people misunderstand or they have more question, you have to have like a mind mapping in your head. Like you're gonna say something or find the answer with this one, but if your boss or your colleague have another question, 1 2 3 4 5, you need to just try to find a lot of information, try to find a lot of answer to just prepare and prevent that what they're gonna ask. And also that means is you don't have to just go and come back to find the answer. But if you can collect all the information and you can answer at one time or communicate at one time, it will be easy to you to just working with people or working with a team.
True. You've been to like different industries like airways company, um, hotel management, like hotels, and now we are in different company. So sometimes like people say that if you start in one industry you cannot easily move to another industry. So especially it's common here in Bangladesh. So and sometimes people say if you're like, say for example, if you're a pilot, if you're a flight attendant, you can travel around almost so many countries. So I say that they find a comfort zone in most cases. So according to you, actually, what motivated? First question is, what did you learn from different industries, like key lessons that you have? Second thing is, by working at different industries, what have you found so far? What helped you to like in all industries? Which skills actually have helped you so far, that any industry you were in or you have been to, you learn something, and with these skills you can we can it doesn't matter what industry you are working, you can always find a place to work for.
Oh, yeah. I heard about that before when people say like, oh, you just if you worked for one industry, you cannot move, or it's gonna be
Yeah.
the comfort zone later. But for me, I don't believe in that. I believe in know a lot of things and can do many things because if we know um, things around us or work in the different industry, we can survive in any kind of situation. For example, uh, I used to work in a hotel, but then one day, you know what, the one that we feel like is right, maybe it's not right in the future. So if it's not right, that means we're not happy with that, and it's okay to just move forward to another industry. And to move to another industry, you need to feel it like, okay, which one that you interested, and how far to adjust yourself, and is it okay to work there with our experience and the ability. um, I have moved from the cabin crew to be a head the project of the SME, doing the product, and my experience is zero. But because of okay, I'm okay. I kind of like interesting in the food and beverage and OEM, and also with the diet supplementary product. So let's put ourselves in someone's shoe, let's say CEO or the founder, and let's see that okay, what we do if we own the money and we want to build the business. And then uh try to think like where to start that first research and collect the information and see that the experience and ability that we have, I mean ability that I have, or the experience that I have. For example, communication, um, adjusting, managing, approach people, find the information, presentation, what I can do with this, and start to do it. Yeah, and then keep update with the industry that we are. For example, the LinkedIn or Medium blogs that for reading to get used to get familiar and keep update and understand mood and tone of the company, that
Hmm.
industry that we work for.
Definitely. And like sometimes students think that when they enter into the professional sector, this is it. They don't have to study anymore. They don't have to like develop skills. They will just go to office and come home, return to home, and then yeah, that is it. This is life. But like every day the world is evolving very so fast in different industry, and in technology sector it is evolving like every day or maybe every minute. So this is absolutely relevant that you have mentioned, that we should update ourselves with our day to day, like what industry we are in. Doctors, lawyers, they actually like they have to stay also their life, because like because it is changing. They're like new things are coming, new uh, like laws or amendment, so many things are coming, so they have to always keep themselves up to date. So people, whoever is working at any field, they should update themselves like day-to-day basis. So that, how do you actually, that you mentioned LinkedIn, so what are other ways that you stay up to date with the trend in your industry apart from LinkedIn?
Uh, Apart from LinkedIn, right? So, okay, LinkedIn just check the new feed and then just check what they have the seminar or they have article, something like that. But for a new thing that I would like I mostly doing is enroll the online course and also with the study for some short course. For example, they have like an application in Thailand. We have the application like Future Skills, Skillland, or maybe Coursera, and just enroll like the course that I think that it might relate with the industry that we are working, or it might relate with the role that I working. That I am working. And for example, okay, I have the experience work with the technology and software platform solution things. That means I don't have to know about the whole thing about the deep tech or the technology or software, but just know how to manage the project or how to handle the project and do the like a business development or analysis. Just
Yeah,
understand the basic thing just for the communicate with the team and also with the C level for the work in the future.
great. And like this, when we are in business there are challenges. So like you have experience working in a global environment, like so what challenges and opportunities do you see for executive assistants in supporting C-level leaders who operate internationally?
Well, the most valuable thing that I think is very necessary and important to me is about my cabin crew experience. That is the basic thing that I can use for in any kind of the career. And what's the challenge? The challenge thing is about the experience that I used to work as a cabin crew. I met a lot of people and different the culture and communication style. So it's very useful to use with the C level or global company because there are like different culture, different people, and it's easy to me to adjust myself with all the environment and also to talking or working with the stakeholder or C level. I can coordinate with them and also how to approach and predict or think beyond the situation or how to adjust myself with that environment and also the opportunity and about another thing is about arranging the travel for the C-level management is also important for people who working as an assistant. The cabin crew experience is value and give me a lot of time zone things and big picture how when I have to travel when someone have to travel. So this is important for the PA, personal assistant secretary, executive secretary. When we have to book a hotel, book a ticket, book the seat, and also doing like a visa requirement. This we have a big picture already, so we know like what to do, what's the step to
Yeah,
do. And talking about the opportunity, it's easy for me. So when I have to attend expo conference or global event, I don't feel like, excited or surprised much, but I know how to adjust myself with that or be flexible with the people or the event there. Like we have a pitching in the Indonesia So it was fun for me because there's a lot of people, and then we know that how to do, how to approach, and how what to say in that networking event. Yes.
Great. And you mentioned before about you're passionate about learning new things. So how do you identify and pursue areas where you can expand your knowledge and skills?
Sorry, can you ask the question again?
Sure. I mean, you're passionate about learning new things. So how do you identify and pursue areas where you can expand your knowledge and skills?
Mostly just enroll my online course. So the one that I have is called Coursera, learning application, which is gain knowledge about. They have a short course for online, right? And then mostly they um, have like Google certificate and some the MBA from the university and some shortcut like project management, and the one that I got is the digital marketing or foundation project management, and also with the global marketing things. And then they have like an e-certificate for you. And another one is that am I doing right now is called a mini MBA, which is a short course, and like you will know like overall of the MBA do, but just in a short period. For example, we have like the class that we have is about the business acumen and operation, design thinking, and entrepreneur mindset. Or even today that I just attended the class is HR for non-HR, for example. Yes, there are so many platform in Thailand or platform in Thailand to enroll course online to gain the knowledge and very useful to use with the work that you are working right now.
Different. And continue whatever process we're in, we should continuously update ourselves with new skill sets, or maybe new knowledge, technical knowledge it can be. So this is important that we have it's a continuous journey of learning and implementing. So this is very important. So there's sometimes people say it's a myth, but there's but we want to know, how do you balance your personal life with your work life, and why it is so important to have a balance in between these.
Yeah. Um it's very important, it's very important to do like a work life balance, because half of work have you heard like work hard play harder? I believe in that. First we have to set the boundary. um like okay, some work they're doing like a 24-hour or 7 day, like you have to work every day. That is not nice. And some work can give you like some private space. That so what you have to do, what I do is set the boundary. For example, after work and Saturday Sunday should be my private time. And sometime if I have to help the company to do things, that's okay because it's just some time. But we cannot do like every time or show them like okay we are available in every weekend or the holiday. That mean is they're gonna think like that you or me be a yes man, and this is gonna be pain point later. And secondly is self-care practice. So try to find time uh, to do the exercise, to do yoga or your favorite hobbies. Yes, because we work a lot and the body needs to release and relax. And sometimes we have to recharge ourselves for another day, for another work on the next day, and try to be flexible. Especially working as a personal assistant, executive assistant, or secretary. Sometimes you cannot control the time, but during working with your boss, sometimes you work like 8 to 5. Sometimes it has to be 8 to 10. Sometimes you have to work on Friday or Saturday. But as I say, we have to set the boundary and also we have to be flexible. Like, okay, which day, which time is okay for us, it's okay for me, and also like plan your personal time. You need to have time with family. You need to have time with your friends. Yes.
Definitely. And for professionals and students, do you have mentors, or how do you see mentorship for students and professionals? The importance of having mentor in their life.
Uh, could you give me the example
Okay.
of this
So, for
question?
example, yeah, for the students to learn about professional sector is like through their seniors or people they know, and also sometimes they need guidance. We need mentor, like maybe our supervisor, professor, or maybe a senior from whom 1 or 2% or 3% from whom we can seek guidance time to time, what to do, like something like that. So, how do you see mentorship? How important it is for the students to have mentor?
It's very important to for the student to have mentor because they are going to apply the job, they are going to see the real world or real work, and is it could be better to have someone to suggest them like they are what they have to do, what they have to approach, or you have to adjust yourself, especially when they have the problem at work or with the personal life. Is this okay, or it need to be someone to just um, try to suggest, give the advice to them, like, okay, this one you can do, this one you can consider like to do or not do. When I used to work as a manager for the product, and then I have a like junior in my team, they were like 22, 23, 24 years old. They're still young, and they have, sometimes they have their personal problem include with the work problem in the same time. But as a senior, we need to just, okay, calm them down, try to listen, advise, and let them think, to separate between personal and work, and be the mentor, be the coach for them, and try to push them like, okay, we are here, we go together, I listen to you, yes, and make them comfortable, then the team and environment will be better.
Absolutely. And for students who want to pursue their career um, in executive assistant for C level, what advice would you give to them, like knowledge or skills they should develop to be to do good at this job role?
Yes. Um, what I what I would like to share you about working as a personal assistant or executive assistant or secretary is amazing. And if you don't know that what you're gonna do, what position you're gonna apply for, I suggest you that you can try to work as the assistant to C level or top management, just a short period, because you have a chance to work closely with the C level or top management, and you have time enough to learn things from the management level, to see what they are thinking, what they consider, what they are, make a decision, and learn from that with the C level or management team. And you can just apply with yourself. And also working with the as an assistant is not easy, not everyone can do, and I believe that a person who are start to work as an exam, you are amazing enough too, because you can do a lot of things and multiple skill. And also um, this person who work this position, you have to be like multitasking, yes, and solve the problem and think fast, proactive, yes, and can solve the problem individually. And also, when you work with this role, you will know, you will have a chance to work in many kind of kind of work. You have a chance to coordinate with the business development. You have a chance to work with the project manager, marketing team, or maybe event management, or coordinate with internal and external supplier. You have a chance to meet many people and meet many type of work that you can decide in the future. Like if you're gonna step forward, what role or what industry that you would like to work for in the future. So I suggest that if you don't know what to do, you can start with this job, and it will guide you or let you consider, think about that, like where you want to go for the next level.
Great, great. Thank you, Becky, so much. For the very insightful information and very brief journey that you have taken us with today about your professional career and your student life. Uh, this is going to, help students as a guideline how to, design their career roadmap very easily, and what to develop skills wise and knowledge wise, and how to keep up to date with the trend, and how to with the continuous learning mindset, how to develop their mindset and be, adapt themselves with the dynamic changes at the professional sector. So thank you so much for your contribution today and for your time, Becky. And out of your busy time, you have shared your insights and connect with the students. And on behalf of School of Entrepreneurship Development, I would share our sincere gratitude towards you, and we wish you very best of luck for your future endeavors.
Thank you. Thank you for today. Thank you very much for the opportunity. And I am really happy to share all the experience that I have. And if anyone just would like to know more about, like,
Yep.
assistant role, which is a lot of things to share,
Yeah.
can just like asking or ask for to you.
Definitely. Also, they can reach out to you through LinkedIn. They can email
Yes.
you. So it's all about, the skill that you have mentioned earlier as well, the proactiveness. To reach out with people, or do things by themselves. So yeah, they can reach out to you email, or to know more, they can reach out to you. Uh, to if they have more questions than that.
Yes.
Great. Thank you, and have a good day, Vicky.
Thank you. Have a good day too. Bye bye.
Bye.